Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here with another episode of Hearts of Iron for the Canada Popular State. And our name looks a little bit smaller this time around. That is because these pompous idiots decided they wanted to refound their countries, which I don't take a liking to. We do have Team Blue here that should be moving to the front line that I've assigned. Now, I don't believe I actually have any units on this line. So let me select these guys and move them up here. Like so. Then they'll be ready to go. Team Red is getting right along the border of Chile, which we should be fabricating a claim on. We are not yet. Okay, let's justify that war goal then to conquer Santiago, Chile for 125 days. That should get our planning bonus up high enough that Team Red should be okay as far as their attack pattern is concerned. Paraguay is basically our best friend. We can't, let's see, we can do a non-aggression pact, but we can't incorporate them into our faction because we are not the faction leader, unfortunately. So hopefully these guys are nice to the Soviet Union, but Mongolia and Tuva is improving relations. They are communists, and it'd have to be a shame if we overran Paraguay. Our main focus for this particular episode is to take back all of these countries that they seem to be pushing toward. Now, I don't see actually any divisions, so it looks like these countries are just sort of spawning back up even though they've capitulated, and I don't know if these are going to be hostile forces or not. But Team Red has bigger fish to fry as they are going to be on the Chilean border, and it shouldn't be much of a push for them to take that. For example, like right down here. Is our tank going to have to fight these troops here? Like, why? Why are they here? We beat them, and now they're like, it's okay. You know, even though we gave up, let's just pretend that never happened. And I don't like that. It looks like these troops are trying to, you know, take back more land, which I don't like. So hopefully, Team Blue can head on up here. Then look, they're using the rail lines to get through the mountains, and hopefully they can push back up here and get our name nice and big, because I don't like the fact that, holy crap. Yeah, they've got a pretty substantial force that is taking back their lands, and I don't like that. We had some naval invasions last time. Oh, Excavation 4 is out. So yeah, they're plotting naval invasions all around, say, the Yucatan Peninsula here, and they're taking back their lands. Now, they're not going to take Miami or Florida for that matter, because we have so many sea coastal forts that it's just beating a head against a rock. So yes, indeed, these guys are hostile. I don't exactly know why. So what we'll do then is we will cancel that order there, and we'll just get everyone, which they are moving to the front line. We'll just have them chill here on the front line and spread out some. And then once they get all spread out, then we'll make the initial push back forward. But all of them got up there fairly quickly. I'm pretty impressed. So yeah, all of Team Blue is right here. So now let's go ahead and redraw our offensive line, and we won't tell them to execute that plan just yet. They'll be getting their planning bonus, and when they are in position and ready to go, that's when we'll strike. At least that's the plan. Improved rocket engines are done, and we're only a half a year ahead of the advanced rocket engines. That's fine. We also have another research slot open, and we're getting to slim pickings. I mean, we can do Excavation 5, get even more resources that we are pulling out. I don't know how that's going to help our actual production, because we seem to be low on rubber, and rubber, where the rubber meets the road, is where we're having difficulty getting these mechanized 3s out and ready, the Churchill Kangaroo. But, you know, I don't... With this new update, I kind of don't like the fact that it tells us our total instead of how much we are down, unless that tells us right here in yellow. Which, I mean, that could be. If it's in yellow, we're lacking the equipment. If it's in green, we have a surplus. But it's really not a good indicator for me. I could just be used to the old stuff. Are you guys? All right, so we are still preparing our division. And I don't know why you guys are moving down there. Why are you moving there? The front line is nowhere here. Why are you doing that? Things that make you go, What if I told you guys just to stop? Is that where you guys are going to go? Or are you getting out because of the supply? You know what? Go ahead and execute. Just push in. Let's get this supply war done. And then once we push in, we'll get our supply back. And that will be good to go. Florida coast, yeah, it was a naval invasion that fizzled out as per usual. They keep trying, but these guys are heavily embedded. We have those coastal forts. It's a moot point, and I think we've got these guys sort of distracted here. They certainly don't have a good organization. Let's go ahead and get these guys out. Whoops. Let's get everyone out, please. Select the whole fleet. No, we want the fleet. The Navy. Select you. Well, we got all three selected here. But, oh, come on now. I want to select my Navy. Not the militias. How about you guys? Can we merge you up? Yes, we can. So you two will merge up, and then we can get you back to the big fleet, it seems, to do those patrols. Now, where is the rest of my fleet? Okay, so how many ships are we down to? 43 and 41. You're telling me I cannot. There we go. Merge you guys up, please. All under Harry DeWolf, and you all will do the work. Hopefully sink some British ships and get them off of our backs. That would be fine. How are you guys doing? Are you pushing in at all? It doesn't look like you are. Well, you're trying. These guys don't have a whole lot of equipment. They have a lot of organization, but not a whole lot of equipment to back them up. We might be able to wear them out with a war of attrition, but I do not understand why these countries are coming back. Let's see. Yeah, well, I know we're at war with everybody, and we're holding our own. But yeah, all of these countries down here have capitulated, and they shouldn't be coming back. Unless, no. Unless they're from other countries here? No, Ecuador. We beat Ecuador. Why are we losing to Ecuador again? We could shift our air forces north, because we don't need them here for another October 45. Well, we need them for a few more months. But yeah, I don't understand. Oh, Argentina. Oh, we pushed him back. I was going to say, is he our ally? Like, what's going on here? Oh, we got our atomic research done. Now let's work on building a nuclear reactor. Maybe before this playthrough is done, we can drop a nuclear bomb on somebody. That would be interesting. We don't have any bombers, really, but, you know, to each their own. This is quite the fight, if I do say so myself. We can't get all of our divisions up here to participate, and if we just leave them be, they're going to just come right back and take what we have so difficultly tried to take. And I am not all about that. Chile might be tough. Take a look at Chile. How many armies do you have? 32 to 42. Oh, wow, and we're only lining up with 18? Huh. We find ourselves in a bit of a pickle. We can't push forward. And they have all kinds of reinforcements. It's almost like we have to cycle through all of the armies here. Like, these guys will go fight, then these guys will rotate through, then these guys will rotate through. We just have to keep on punching them back and getting rid of all of their organizations so we can make a concerted push. And then once we get out of this supply zone, which is, let's see, 20 out of 32, we have plenty of supply there. Ground support, we need that for our planes. Naval mission efficiency, bah, bombing, blah, interception. We'll continue working down the tree, but it doesn't look like anything else is really going to help us as far as air combat is concerned, unfortunately. You know what I'll do? Since Mexico is coming back, let's get some divisions in basic training. I don't know exactly how much equipment, I don't know how much equipment we can muster, but let's make one group of 5, and they're lacking the light tanks and the mechanized infantry. We'll go ahead and get them training. Unfortunately, our manpower focus is dropping the training time. So unfortunately, we can't do such things as these. Are we winning? Are we pushing? Yeah, it looks like we are. We're wearing these guys thin for sure. And we're 2 months away from invading Chile. So I think if we can take this air base, I'll move my Air Force here just for the time being to help push this fight back. But that is a hard-fought battle. Are these troops in Mexico? We can't tell. But I tell you what, it doesn't look like we've done anything. Now, this may be a waste. I don't know what would happen if I were to just let these guys go. I don't think they could get back into the war because, I mean, they capitulated. That defeats the whole purpose of being defeated now, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Let's get all of our Air Force in here. Let's select all of you guys and send them here. 200 airplanes. That's a pretty crappy thing. All right. Let's belay that order. Let's keep all of you guys then. Let's say over here. That's 200 airplanes too. That sucks. All right, fine. 1, 2. All right, 1,200 airplanes can fit there. That's fine. We'll move them here. And then we'll take 200. Move them down here. And then we can take these 200 and move them up here to help support. And then for these 200 here, we want to support in Amazonia, and the rest should be gravy. And then we'll just remember to get everybody back once we can. We are pressing. They don't have any supply. They have air support, but we now have the air superiority, which should help this swing. The East Coast has a dangerous naval invasion. No, they don't. Stop lying to me. All right, 2 months away from working on Chile. These guys are defending well. The signal company should bring in these guys to help support. Just the combat is so limiting here with the combat width. And unfortunately, we're crossing major rivers as we do it. It almost feels like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, doesn't it? It does to me, anyway. And when it starts getting 1 step forward, 2 steps back, it stops being fun. I mean, we've come quite a way in our series, and I do still want to get Chile capitulated. Brazil was going to be my ultimate target. It wasn't supposed to be taking back Colombia and Ecuador and Venezuela and Argentina and Mexico, for crying out loud. Why? Why are you guys doing this? I could just leave them be, but then our name wouldn't get big. And that's the sign of a true awesome empires if your name stretches across the whole map, and we can't exactly do that when other countries have rerouted themselves and came back, which doesn't make any sense. Like if this was UK or, you know, Germany or France, I could see that, but Colombia gives up and then they're like, ah, just kidding. I don't understand. All right, free civilian factories. Well, we don't need any sort of military factory, that's for sure. How about some radar stations? Can we... Let's put 6 of them in Texas and see if we can see these, let's keep going, there we go. Now all the factories are being used. Let's see if we can see what force is coming, if any, to Mexico City. All right, autosave, there we go. All right, we're 1 month away from Chile. Let's just go speed 5. I'm sure these guys will do fine. Let's push these guys back. Yeah, these guys have no organization. We're defending well. And I don't know why you guys are relocating like that. Probably due to supply, or you think you can surround all of these forces, which might not be a bad plan. If we can encircle all of these and just press with one fail swoop, that would be pretty epic. But then again, I mean, just the sheer amount of troops here. It's almost like if you lose the war, you're much better off, because then you and all your buddies can just pretend like it never happened. All right, what's our invasion day? 15 October. So we're a month away from taking over Chile correctly. Yeah, we repelled that nice and quick. You know what? We need all of this manpower that we can handle up here. You stop your orders. I'm just going to say screw this noise. We need to get Chile. We won. I know we won. You know we won. And we need the manpower down here for sure. All right, your front line will be, you know, pretty much right where the rest of them are. Like that. Come on down, guys. Say screw that noise. Because the question is, if they got to us, would they fight us? That's why I would be interested to see. Now, don't go... No, we don't need this offensive line right here. I don't know what y'all doing. All right, all of Team Blue, you are now attached to this line here. Go. Pull everyone back. We'll get on the Chilean border. We'll wreck their faces. And we'll see what happens. All right, more free civilian factories. Anti-air and air base. Land forts and naval base. Can we rocket these people? Let's put some rockets. Rocket emplacements down. Now the question is... No. Looks like we can only attack inland, which is fine. If we told those rockets to just blast the crap out of, say... No, Mexico? Can't do that? I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, this is just freaking nuts. And then they have all these ports. They can come in wherever they want. Now France has come in. All right, you 5 are going to abandon this line here. Just wrap these guys around. Make an offensive line right here along the coast, so you know what you're doing. And then once you get there, we can stop these Frenchies from taking, well, Louisiana would be more fitting, I would say. Oh, they're wrapping around quick, aren't they? They're trying. Yeah, we just don't We have too much land and too many people hate us. But you know what? Chile is going to be the ultimate goal. That's what we're going for. Although we are taking this back. Kind of, maybe, sort of. But I mean, these guys are just on a tear. They're taking everything. Oh, they're coming back. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have anybody trained. Yeah, we don't have the equipment to train. So this is when the snowball rolls in the complete opposite direction. So here's what we are going to do. We are just 2 weeks away from declaring war on Chile. We will do that in the next episode, and I think it'll be the finale. We'll take Chile and basically say, you know what? We're done. Like, I don't know what else we can do. Everyone's invading us. The entire world literally hates just us. And there's no coming back from this. I knew there sort of wasn't, but I was at least wanting to take South America. But now we're losing control of North America, and you know what? I think it's time we called it. I know I cook goose when I see it. And this goose has been not only cooked, but deep fried and burnt. But anyway, feel free to tune in next time when we will take Chile. And by the time we focus on Chile, who knows? We may actually lose the war and see what happens. Are we the last person to... Yeah, we'll be the last person to capitulate, which might be an interesting way to end, to see now that the Axis/allies had their way with us, what the world would look like. Kind of interesting idea, but that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And next episode, we take Chile, and then just see what happens. I'm not thinking good things. This is why you shouldn't be mean. This is why you shouldn't take over the United States. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time in the finale of Hearts of Iron 4, the Canada popular state. Take care.